Any given day, hundreds of first responder vehicles are patrolling our community roadways, providing a community service on a commodity that is spiking in price.
We feel that pain at the pump just like everybody else does.
Larimer County Sheriff John Fayen can ride his motorcycle to work.
This is the most economical vehicle we have. It gets like 50.2 miles per gallon.
But the fact is, most police and fire vehicles get nowhere near that.
Law enforcement is not immune to fluctuations in gas prices.
Chris Paget says Loveland Police has learned that in recent months.
So all of us are seeing these increased gas prices, but ultimately, how are those impacting police officers who are driving any given day?
We are being incredibly conscious of the fuel that we are utilizing when our patrol officers and detectives are out and about, but it does not compromise the service and availability that we have as the police department.
CBS News Colorado obtained records from multiple law enforcement and fire agencies around northern Colorado, all of which showed a massive spike in fuel expenditures following the start of the war in Iran. We obtained fuel expenses this year for Loveland and Fort Collins Police, Larimer and Weld County deputies, and Loveland Fire. The war in Iran started at the end of February. Comparing fuel expenses in February to March, agencies spent anywhere from 28 to 67% more at the pump. And when you compare January's expenses to April's, when fuel costs ballooned to over $4 for most, agencies saw their expenses expand anywhere from 45% for Fort Collins Police to 200% at Larimer County Sheriff's Office.
Deputies are on the move pretty much from the time that they start shift until they end shift. We have not built in this much leeway.
Since January, Loveland Police has seen an 81% increase in fuel costs.
Obviously, this all has to be paid for somewhere.
With budget and so forth, fuel being increasingly more expensive, it certainly could affect things.
Working in favor of these agencies, most do not fuel up at the same gas stations you and I do, but rather at government-owned pumps.
What's the benefit of fueling up at a city pump rather than at a normal 7-Eleven?
Going to a local gas station or convenience store, those prices fluctuate daily.
We've got 13 different fueling sites throughout the city of Fort Collins.
Jake Rector helps oversee the fleet in Fort Collins and notes the prices at these pumps are significantly less than the standard public gas station thanks to contracts.
Ours is about 0.02 cents of a markup. In comparison, the standard, the normal citizen who's going to go fill up at your local gas station is probably paying somewhere between a 5 to 10% markup. Yes, there's a reason why we strategically placed fueling infrastructure that the city owns and maintains throughout the city to allow them to take advantage of those prices.
Many may not know, when on shift, most police vehicles are left idling at all times.
What types of changes is the police department making in order to try and preserve gas?
A lot of times when we go to a call, there's circumstances that dictate vehicles must stay on. But if those circumstances do not dictate that, we are encouraging officers to turn off their vehicles because of the fact that there are ways to conserve fuel during times like this. And regardless of fuel prices, we will be there, we will respond to emergency situations, and we will continue to provide safety and security to the residents of Loveland.